Hello everyone, welcome back to Circuit Masterclass. In today's video, we are going to understand one of the most important topics in transmission line theory, the effect of the earth on transmission line capacitance and the method of images. Many students can easily derive the capacitance equation without the earth effect. But when the earth is included, they often get confused about why imaginary conductors are introduced. In this video, I'll explain the complete concept in the simplest possible way. By the end of this lesson, you'll understand not only the equations, but also the physics behind them. Let's begin with a simple question. When a transmission line is installed, where are the conductors located? They are suspended high above the ground. Now, is the ground just empty space? No. The earth behaves like a very large conducting body. Since it is connected to ground potential, its voltage is always considered zero. Because of this, the electric field produced by the transmission line does not remain the same as it would in free space. The earth modifies the electric field, and as a result, the capacitance of the transmission line also changes. So, if we want an accurate value of capacitance, we must include the effect of the earth in our calculations. Now another question arises. Can we directly calculate the electric field in the presence of the earth? Technically, yes, but the mathematics becomes extremely complicated because the earth continuously influences the electric field distribution. To avoid this difficult calculation, electrical engineers use a beautiful mathematical technique known as the method of images. This method was originally proposed by the famous scientist Lord Kelvin. Let's understand the idea step by step. Suppose a conductor carrying a positive charge is placed above the ground. Instead of considering the actual earth, we imagine another conductor below the ground. This is not a real conductor. It is an imaginary conductor called the image conductor. The image conductor is placed at exactly the same distance below the ground as the real conductor is above it. If the actual conductor carries a positive charge, the image conductor carries an equal negative charge. Similarly, if the real conductor carries a negative charge, its image carries a positive charge. This imaginary conductor creates exactly the same electric field above the ground as the actual earth. Therefore, we no longer need to solve a difficult problem involving the earth. Instead, we simply analyze the system using the real conductors and their image conductors. This is the beauty of the method of images. Now let's apply this concept to a single-phase transmission line. A single-phase line consists of two conductors. One conductor carries a positive charge. Say, this charge is plus Q. The other carries an equal negative charge. Say, this charge is minus Q. When the earth effect is considered, each conductor has its own image below the ground. The charge of the image conductor of conductor 1 is negative Q, and the charge of the image conductor of conductor 2 is positive Q. So instead of two conductors, we now have four charges affecting the electric field. Say, the height of the both of conductors from the ground is small h, and the distance between the conductors is capital D. The voltage between the conductors is obtained by considering the contribution of all four charges. After simplifying the mathematical expression, we obtain the final voltage equation. V12 equals Q divided by pi epsilon 0 multiplied by the natural logarithm of 2hd divided by r multiplied by the square root of 4h square plus d square. Using the basic definition of capacitance, capacitance equals charge divided by voltage, we derive the capacitance equation of the single-phase transmission line considering the earth effect. Obviously, that will be C12 equals pi epsilon 0 divided by the natural logarithm of d divided by r multiplied by the square root of 1 plus d square divided by 4h square. Hence, Cn equals 2 pi epsilon 0 divided by the natural logarithm of d divided by r multiplied by the square root of 1 plus d square divided by 4h square. Now let's understand the physical meaning instead of simply memorizing the equation. If you carefully observe the capacitance formula, you'll notice that the conductor radius is modified by another term involving the conductor height above the ground. This tells us something very important. The earth changes the electric field around the conductor. Because of this modified electric field, the effective capacitance of the line increases slightly. So remember this important point. The earth increases the capacitance of a transmission line. Now comes a practical question. Do power engineers always consider the earth effect? The answer is not always. If the conductors are installed very high above the ground compared to the spacing between them, the influence of the earth becomes extremely small. In that situation, the capacitance equation becomes almost identical to the equation obtained without considering the earth. That is why, for many overhead transmission lines, engineers ignore the earth effect because the error is negligible. The same method of images is also used for a three-phase transmission line. Each phase conductor has one image conductor below the ground. Therefore, a three-phase line is analyzed by considering 6 conductors, 3 real conductors and 3 image conductors. For a fully transposed transmission line, the average voltage is calculated over all 3 transposition positions. Using this average voltage, we obtain the capacitance to neutral of the three-phase transmission line. Here, Cn equals 2 pi epsilon 0 divided by the natural logarithm of D equivalent divided by R minus the natural logarithm of the cube root of H12 multiplied by H23 multiplied by H31 divided by the cube root of H1 multiplied by H2 multiplied by H3, where D equivalent is the cube root of D12 into D23 into D31. Although the mathematical derivation is longer, the basic principle remains exactly the same. The earth modifies the electric field and therefore it slightly increases the capacitance. Let's quickly revise today's lesson. The earth behaves like a conducting surface maintained at zero potential. Instead of solving a difficult electrostatic problem, we replace the earth with imaginary conductors. This technique is known as the method of images. Every real conductor has one image conductor located at the same distance below the ground and carrying an equal but opposite charge. Using these image conductors, the voltage and capacitance can be calculated much more easily. The presence of the earth slightly increases the capacitance of both single-phase and three-phase transmission lines. However, when the conductors are installed sufficiently high above the ground, this increase is so small that it can often be neglected in practical calculations. I hope this video helped you understand the concept of the method of images and the effect of the earth on transmission line capacitance in a much simpler way. If you found this explanation useful, please like the video, share it with your friends and subscribe to Circuit Masterclass for more electrical engineering tutorials. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.